What is up, everyone? Here it's Elliot, and this is installment number 4 of NBANBT. And today we're going to be talking about, a little bit more. This episode could be a little bit longer because I have a lot more stuff to cover. And yeah, we'll get right into it. Today's date is the 28th of February. I'm starting to record this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on this beautiful Thursday. Yeah, I messed that up yesterday at the end of the episode here. So, first segment is what's new in the news, and DeMarcus Cousins is going to be available for the Warriors tonight in the Magic game. He did not play last night against the Heat, and is one of the reasons why they've lost. And Marvin Bagley did walk out of the locker room on his own power with his knee being immobilized, so he had a heavy cast on, or brace, I should say, heavy brace on, not with crutches though, so that's a good sign. And Dirk Nowitzki apparently might not call it quits. He hasn't officially said it. I think he should retire because he's had the All-Star game and the standing ovations and everything. I just think it's time for him to kind of go, but he did ball out last night, so you never know. Alright, Eastern standings as of today. We got the Bucks still in first. No notable changes for the East, other than the Hornets and Magic now are one game apart, and if the Magic do win tonight, I believe they take over the 8th seed, and then the Hornets went down to 9, but the Magic have to beat the Warriors, and the Nuggets are now a game back, and with the win tonight, could be tied for first place. They played the Jazz, I believe. And then they notable changes: the Mavericks, Pelicans swapped spots, and now the Mavericks are, the Kings are still 9th, Lakers are still 10th, Timberwolves are still 11th, Mavs are now 12th, Pelicans are 13. Not really important here, but other than that, we'll get into more in depth with the standings later. But the first game of yesterday was the Rockets versus Hornets. James Harden had 30 points, Kemba had 35. My pick was the Rockets to win. I did get that right. Chris Paul had 10 assists, Jeremy Lin had 6. Capella had 17, and Jeremy Lin had 4 rebounds. He had a pretty good game last night. The Wizards versus Nets, this was the first game I got wrong. The Nets lost. The Wizards ended up winning because Beal outscored Russell 31-28. D'Angelo Russell. Thomas Straczynski, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, had 10 assists when D'Lo had 7 assists. Jabari Park had 14 rebounds, and Trayvon Grant with 7 rebounds. Timberwolves and Hawks, it was an interesting game. The first game that went into overtime. My pick was the Timberwolves. The Hawks won, followed by Trae Young having 36, Karl Towns at 37. Trae Young had 10 assists. Karl Towns had 18 rebounds. The Warriors and Heat, I had the Warriors. Of course, they lost after that buzzer beater to Dwayne Wade. Clay had 36, Dragic had 27, Durant and Justice Winslow had 5 assists, and Looney, Curry, and Bell had 6 rebounds. None of them named Draymond Green or Cousins is a big problem, but Bam Adebayo had 10 rebounds, and they won off of that buzzer beater that Dwayne Wade, of course, had. Bulls and Grizzlies, I had the Bulls. This game I didn't watch because I didn't really care for. Sorry. Levine had 30, Avery Bradley had 23 and 7 assists. Levine had 4 assists. Lauri Markkanen had 10 rebounds. And then the game of the night, Trailblazers versus Celtics. Trailblazers won, obviously. The Celtics kind of looked a little bit sluggish, but Kyrie had 31. Horford and Smart had 5 assists. Jaylen Brown had 10 rebounds. Again, Gordon Hayward just didn't show up. Turnovers killed the Celtics in this game. Now my lock-in pick, lost by 9. Pacers and Mavs. I had the Pacers in a lock-in pick. I thought for sure they were going to win because I thought they were just a better team, but I was wrong. Mavericks did win after Luka Doncic had 26, 7, and 10. Pacers are missing star power. They are really desperately. The games like that end up being kind of close toward the end of the game, that's where stars like Oladipo would shine, and they clearly showed that they miss him. My Instagram fan vote: Spurs and Pistons. Instagram voted Spurs, and the Spurs, in fact, did win. Aldridge had 24, DeRozan had 8 assists, and Jakob had 14 rebounds. My toss-up game, Clippers and Jazz. Jazz won. I didn't pick anyone in that one. Donovan Mitchell had 32 points. Rudy Gobert had 13 rebounds as the highlights. And the Bucks and Kings, second overtime game. The Bucks ended up winning. Giannis struggled a little bit, 17 points. Marvin Bagley did go down. I don't know what quarter it was, but like I said before, he was able to walk off his own power, kind of, with the brace not being up to his knee. That's definitely going to hurt the chances of that team making the playoffs, but it helps out the Lakers because the Lakers ended up winning their game against the Pelicans. I picked the Pelicans. Julius Randle had 35, LeBron had 33, but back to the Kings game, Buddy Hield had 32. Just saying. But the Pelicans and Lakers teams, they were close. Like, really close. I thought the Pelicans were going to win, but they didn't. I was watching that game. The Lakers were pretty much in control the whole way after. Yeah, they were pretty much in control the whole way. And then the Pelicans kind of made a run after the halftime, but at the end, LeBron hit that corner three, and that was pretty much it. So records, Instagram vote 1-0, lock-in pick I'm 0-1, game of the night I'm 1-0, and overall record I'm 4-5. And before we get into tomorrow's games, we're gonna have a little commercial break, something that's, little break. And today's commercial break is if you ever want to do some meditation, go to the Hidden Gem on Main in Wallingford, Connecticut, Wednesday night starting at 8 o'clock on the dot. I did do it last night. It was probably the best feeling I've had in my life. If you have any questions, hit Tucker Bartone up on Instagram. His at is Tucker Bartone. Link will be in the description below. Great guy. May or may not be a cousin of mine. Alright, so when I come back, I will be talking about tonight's games, my picks, and all of that. Sorry if that first part was a little short because my nose is a little stuffy, so it's kind of hard to talk a lot, especially with a deep voice. It's hurting my throat a little bit, but excuse me, I'm gonna power through it. Okay, so tonight's games, there's not as many as yesterday. There was a lot yesterday, last night I should say. But the first game of the day, starting at 7 o'clock, is the Warriors versus Magic. My NBT tips are to the Warriors pass the ball more. Didn't have a lot more assists, but when they do have more, when they have a lot more assists, ball movement, they win very easily. They are probably the best passing team in the league because it's so effective in their game plan. Now it is a back-to-back for them, and after playing a close game to the Heat, and of course not having DeMarcus is a big problem here. The second unit's got to be able to kick in Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, Jordan Bell. They got to be able to produce more and able to boost tonight's game. The Magic is Terrence Ross has been doing his thing. Let him keep shooting the rock. Don't go too crazy with the threes as a team, though. I know Vucevic and Gordon, they're kind of a stretch, but let it naturally come. Don't force anything. But I do have the Warriors winning this one. The next game, Timberwolves and Pacers. It is a back-to-back for both teams. No, is it? I'm actually not sure right now. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Both these teams played last night, so it is a back-to-back. I have the Pacers winning because they're at home, and Miles Turner's got to have a great game. Yeah, I think Miles Turner's got to have a good game in order to win. He's got to stop Karl-Anthony Towns from doing whatever he wants. And the Timberwolves, since Pacers don't have star power and you do, you got to play close with this team. They don't have a closer. Derrick Rose has proven to hit shots. Wiggins can hit a shot. Karl-Anthony Towns can definitely hit a shot. But this Pacers team, it isn't the same without Oladipo. Alright, so this is my toss-up game. My New York Knicks versus the Cavs. My NBT tips are, this game doesn't matter, tank. That's all I got. My lock-in pick, Rockets versus Heat. I have the Rockets. A back-to-back game for the Heat. Playing two great Western Conference teams is tough, especially to beat both. Whiteside did play last night, and I didn't really look up what was wrong with him. But Bam is going to have a good game if they want to win. Make sure you run the break in second unit's got to be important. The second unit on the Houston Rockets team isn't that big, so if Whiteside does play, Bam is going to have a good game off the bench. Harden's game, this is going to be his game. Like I said before, the back-to-back, the Heat are tired, and you can't play close with this team. I think too close for comfort. All right, the 76ers versus the Thunder. This is my Instagram fan vote and the game of the day. So, on Instagram it was 75% Thunder, 25% Sixers. And my thing with the Sixers is you gotta play defense. The Thunder are known for playing defense. They're one of the best defensive rating teams in the league. Paul George and Westbrook can go off. For the Thunder side, don't let Westbrook shoot over 20 shots. Paul George has got to take the late shots and help off of Ben Simmons. It's not a big deal. Let him shoot. It doesn't matter. Also, game of the day. So, yeah. And then the last game of the day, Jazz versus Nuggets. Jazz, make your shots and limit their shots. Don't let Jokic get comfortable in the game, especially running the offense. Once he starts running the offense, then you got guys like Jamal Murray and Isaiah Thomas start to score very easily. Markel Beasley starts to score very easily. The Nuggets, you gotta let this team shoot. They struggle even at the free throw line. But since it is a back-to-back for Utah, the second unit's gotta be important because them are gonna be tired. Them legs are gonna be tired. But I have the Nuggets winning because it's in the Mile High City. And that is it for this little short podcast here. Hopefully everyone enjoys, and remember, if you do want to meditate Wednesday nights, hit up Tucker Bartone. His Instagram will be in the link in the description. Also, if you want to be featured on the future podcast or want something for me to say on the podcast from you, and just let me know. Instagram will be in the link in the description, and hopefully everyone enjoyed.